Hi guys, so welcome back. I know it's been such a long time. So I hit a really big milestone and I don't really feel like I've yet processed and how important it is for me to really hit this milestone. So basically I went ahead, well, let's start from the beginning. So I graduated high school in 2013 and I did really great. I was a pretty awesome student. I was really involved with school, with after school programs. I was in this awesome program that I really loved for most of my senior year, and I really enjoyed my whole experience academically. But things got really hard for me once I went into high school. So I first started off in college at Mount St. Mary's. I went there for a year and I actually did not do very well. It was really hard for me. I had to be there every morning, like around 7 for classes. I had to get up really early. At that time I didn't even have a car, so I would have to get on the bus and try to make it there as soon as I can. Just lost so much motivation. I think I felt really worthless at that time too, because there's just so many things was going on that I was not prepared. And to be honest, I don't think I even got farther than thinking like, okay, get into college. I never thought about what it would have to take for me to continue going to college, or finish college. So ultimately at the end I ended up deciding that it might be better for me to just go to a community college and see my options and how I can get there. And I remember back then, oh my god, I always thought community college was the worst place to start. All the dumb people go there, all the people that don't know how to do school right. But that's so not the case. That's such a stigma, and honestly I think it's the best option, especially for people like me that are not well prepared, in the sense that they just don't know. First of all, they don't know maybe their major, and that's not a bad thing. I don't think people really realize that the things you wish you want to be is not the same as actually doing the stuff you want to accomplish. Things that you actually go through and like study for and you have a passion for is so much different from things that you think is going to be good because of money or because it looks good or whatever the case may be. But it was so hard for me, so I ended up going back to community college, and then from there I started off at LATTC. And I was there for a semester, and I think mostly I stayed there because my friends were so close in the area, since Mount St. Mary's was like 2 blocks down, and a lot of my classes were early. So I don't know why I thought it would be better if I went in the morning, and I just wasn't making it on time. So I think that's also contributed to me moving to ELAC, which honestly I loved better than LATTC. It's so much cleaner, it's so much bigger. It got better once they started building new stuff and everything. It got really beautiful, and the campus was really big and spacious, and I loved it. I mean, a lot of the things in college you have to do by yourself, and I think that's one of the things I had to learn the hard way, is that nobody is helping you. Not like in high school. In college it's so much different, because if you see an event that you like and you want to attend it, you have to go ahead and go out of your way to actually make time for that. And eventually I got myself a pretty good job, and I had to learn a lot there too. I had a lot of mistakes, but as you get older and if your boss is understanding, you make progress. So yeah, and eventually I did so much better than I thought I would do, and I ended up switching my major. So I first started off in Mount St. Mary's as a nursing major. I realized I don't like to see blood or bones or hear anything like that. So I went ahead and switched it. I did psychology. I love the subject. It's just not for me. Then I went on to business. I am not good at business. I ended up switching again to communications, and that's actually what I ended up majoring in, and well, what I'm majoring in now that I'm transferring. I'm trying to get my BAs in communications, and I love it. It's still, you know, I'm really excited to start. So I am really excited about that. I have my AA in communications, and I also have another one in social behaviors, but I think it's also because I finished a lot of the psychology classes, or to be honest, I'm not really sure why. I have another one, but regardless of the point is, I came a long way, and it was really hard for me to finish, only because there's just so much going on. I think a couple of years out of high school, you start to kind of fumble around trying to figure out who you are, what you like, what it is that you want to do, and then you compare yourself with other people, and then it's so hard, especially when you just see that, like, you know, other people are doing this faster, or a lot of people are doing this a lot better. And it was really hard for me to just kind of understand that it's not something I have to compare myself or I have to compete with, because, you know, everybody has different struggles. I was really happy to know that I, you know, got through it as much as I could. So yeah, so that's some of the milestones I have met, and it's some of the things that I was really happy to do. And of course, now that I have a little bit more time, hopefully I can go ahead and start something a little better, a little more easier, and hopefully a lot more with quality. So here's to new beginnings.